which seeks to strengthen competitiveness of SMEs. The National Mental Health Program, in partnership with the World Health Organization, organized an awareness forum for members of the National Assembly on the proposed Mental Health Bill 2019, which is yet to be enacted. In international news, today, the 13th of February, is World Radio Day, which seeks to encourage radio stations to provide access to information through their medium and enhance international cooperation among broadcasters. And in sports news, Sukuta Wansi Basic Cycle School held its annual Interhouse Sports Day last week, with students participating in a variety of different sporting activities. Those were the news headlines, and now the news in detail. Welcome and thank you for joining us. This is QTV News. The Gambia Police Force is set to deploy police dogs in its crime management operation for the first time in its history. This comes after the first established a K9 unit comprising a specialized group of law enforcement officers working with K9s to perform police functions such as apprehending criminals. QTV's Mohamed Lamin Choi has the latest in this story.
The police have got new partners to assist in the execution of their functions. Commonly referred to as K9, these trained dogs together with their police handlers are up for the task in hunting down suspected lawbreakers. Here are Adeline Basange, Commissioner of Police for PIU, and John Sok, the training coordinator for these dogs and their handlers respectively.
The idea to have this unit established in the Gambia Police Force was conceived by the brilliant and intelligent Inspector General of Police of the Gambia, Mr. Abdoulaye Sanyang, whose vision is to modernize the Gambia Police Force into a standardized police force.
Sometimes, as you see, the police, sometimes they have problem apprehending a criminal that's running faster than them, that's jumping fence and things like that. But these dogs are very agile. They can do that. They can run faster than anybody. They can run faster than the officers, and they can help apprehend the personnel until the officer comes and cuff them and take them into custody.
These Belgian Malinois dogs have spent more than a year in the Gambia since they were brought from France when they were 4 weeks old. They have just completed the first phase of police operation training from the stage of puppy onwards. The police handlers of the canines demonstrate some of what the public will be witnessing in their operations.
These dogs are also trained for guarding and protecting secure areas. They also can do building search. They can search building for hidden subjects or hidden suspects, or if somebody is hiding somewhere, they can go in. Whether it's a dangerous situation or not, the dogs can go in and search and apprehend whoever they're looking for.
The presence or involvement of a canine in police operations is purposely not to harm criminals. It is expected that suspects will avoid resisting arrest and surrender peacefully to police officers. This is because one may argue with an officer, but the dog isn't interested in what one might have to say in the event of arrest, but to chase down, apprehend a suspect, and hold them until the officer can place the suspect under arrest. The introduction of these service dogs is historic because never in the history of the Gambia Police Force had dogs been used in crime management operations. Commissioner of Police Mustafa Andong speak on behalf of the Inspector General of Police.
There are more trainings, there are more skills that the dogs need to be imparted in the dogs. So apprehension is just one that has been demonstrated. But then there are other skill areas that the dogs need to be trained on. So the training is ongoing. This is not the end, but it is the beginning of the handover. So from now on, we will begin to see the dogs in policing operations so that we make the Gambia safer and secure for all of us.
The 8 trained Belgian Malinois will undergo further training to acquire more skills in special police operations. With more training of these offspring of canines in Europe, genetics and experience will make them exceptionally aggressive and ideally suited to the task of police service. Mahmoud Lamin Choi, QTV News.
Incredible story there about the K9 dogs and how they will help the police in their operation. The Gambia Chamber of Commerce and Industry, GCCI, held the official launch of its intellectual property project on Tuesday. The initiative, which seeks to strengthen competitiveness of SMEs, has been hailed by regulators in the business community. Ansumane Sonyasi has more.
The Intellectual Property Project aims to equip small and medium enterprises, particularly women-led businesses, with valuable insights into property rights, amongst other information, with a view to strengthening their businesses. And as 50 identified business owners are set to undergo training on how to enhance business performance and competitiveness, Loretta Eshiadu, Acting Director of Africa Division at the World Intellectual Property Organization, and Babukar Sao, GCCI Director of Business Development and Programs, described the project as a rewarding venture that seeks to support businesses. And as they went on to highlight how such a transformative framework will impact business in the Gambia, they encourage identified businesses to take advantage of the opportunities presented by IP tools being availed to them.
And the successful implementation of this project will not only advance your participation in the global IP ecosystem, but it will also broaden your knowledge, providing you with the opportunity to capitalize on IP tools to gain a competitive business advantage in local and global markets. We are excited about the potential of this project, and we look forward to seeing the positive impact it will have on you SMEs in the Gambia.
SMEs are the cornerstone of Gambia's economy, driving innovation, generating employment, and fostering sustainable growth. Yet, many women-led businesses have and face unique challenges, often lacking access to resources and knowledge that could unlock their full potential. This is where IP Plus program steps in.
Hussein Tomasi, the Solicitor General of the Gambia, and Professor Muhammadu Ka, Gambia's permanent representative to the UN, underscores the significance government places on the implementation of such programs, as they are essential for economic growth. And while they applaud the initiative, they commend the GCCI for their foresight in initiating such a project.
I would like to state that you must know that intellectual property can be a valuable asset that would set you apart from your competitors and help you thrive in the marketplace. It is a superpower that can give you a competitive edge in the market, and it plays a vital role in your growth and sustainability.
The intellectual property system's inherent design, which will universally applicable, cannot offer a one-size-fits-all solution. The vast array of small and medium enterprise firms necessitates a more tailored and adaptive approach to the management of their intellectual property assets. Therefore, it is essential that we recognize the unique challenges and limitations faced by such entities, and so I believed this project being launched today in a hybrid format can influence our policy reforms and strategies that address the unique challenges faced by our SMEs ecosystem in managing their IP assets, to tap the benefits of their innovations and to ensure that their rights are adequately protected.
There were several other speakers, including David Jang, the lead consultant. Some of the participants also shared their experiences and how acquiring IP knowledge will impact their businesses. When properly observed and enforced, intellectual property rights ensures that both producers and consumers enjoy quality services. Hence, participants' high expectations of how it will enhance their businesses. Ansumane Sonyasi for QTV News.
The National Mental Health Program of the Ministry of Health, in partnership with the World Health Organization, organized an awareness forum for members of the National Assembly on the proposed Mental Health Bill 2019, which is yet to be enacted. Loli M. Kamara tells us more.
According to officials, the aim of the forum is to raise greater awareness of the Mental Health Bill 2019 and to solicit support from National Assembly members to enact it. The World Health Organization's Mental Improvement for Nations Development in 2007 estimated that 120,000 people in the Gambia have mental illness, with about 3,000 receiving treatment annually. Also, around 12% of people in the Gambia are likely to have a mental disorder and 3% a severe mental disorder. Dr. Momodu Tinyasi, the Deputy Director of Health Services at the Ministry of Health, highlights some of the factors leading to mental health problems.
There are many factors that lead to mental health problems. One, biological, which is what? As a result of gene or brain chemistry. The other one is life experience, which is trauma and abuse. The other one is family history of mental health problems.
Dr. Mamadou Gassama, health promotion specialist at the World Health Organization, stresses the need for a more holistic approach to deal with mental health in the country.
80 million children between 10 and 14 years, they have a mental disorder. So where are we? 10 to 14, 80 million of them have mental disorder. 15 to 19, 89 million of them. So where are we? If you go back to our own country here, then it means we have a problem with our own young people. So young people also have problems with this. But again, what's the response? It's very unfortunate. Globally, what we see is the world is not doing enough. Many countries in the world are only spending 2% of their budget, the health budget, to mental health. That's the biggest. Some countries, 0.05% of their budget goes into mental health.
Bakari Kamara, the matron at the Tanka Tanka Psychiatric Hospital, says mental health should be taken seriously as there is no vaccine to cure the condition. Amadou Kamara, chairperson of the National Assembly Select Committee on Health, reiterated his committee's commitment towards the cause.
The issue of mental health, as the technicians and the technocrats have said, it's a cross-cutting issue. It affects everyone. Even I myself, I might be sitting here, but I can be mentally challenged. So, and it applies to everybody. So it is not the matter, whereas it only affects maybe a section of the society or section of the population. It affects everybody. And as far as we are concerned, and as representative of the people, please count on us. This is an advocacy. Whatever that you want us to take, whatever message that you want us to take to the population, and whatever legislation you want us to put across, whatever treaty or whatever that you want us to ratify, please notify us and let us know. And when it comes to budget and budgetary allocations, we understand there's a process involved, but of course always led through the Ministry of Health and through the Health Committee, and we will take it up.
At the end of the forum, both parties agreed on the importance of having the mental health bill and the need to work closely, providing necessary support to address mental health issues in the Gambia. For QTV News, Lolly M. Kamara.
We'll now go for a commercial break, and when we return, we'll still have some more local, international, and sports news stories. Do stay tuned.
Do your banking the smart way with the new Ajibank mobile app. Transfer money to any bank account in the Gambia. Top up airtime for all networks. Pay utility bills. Check your account balance and view mini statements. Request for ATM cards. Request for checkbooks and more in a single touch. So, do your banking in a smart way. Do your banking now with Ajibank mobile app. Every time is banking time. Ajibank, your investment partner. Never before in the Gambia, QCell is giving you an unbeatable offer. Activate our 5G network on your 5G-enabled phone and enjoy free internet for 7 days. Yes, you heard that right. Activate QCell's 5G on your phone and experience what true 5G internet feels like. Get your QCell SIM cards activated today at the foreign care centers Banjul, Senegambia, Brikama, Bursubi Turntable, Bakau Airport, and Kairaba Avenue headquarters. Rush now and be part of the future with QCell's 5G. Free internet for 7 days only with QCell. For more information, call QCell Customer Care on 111. QCell Sunyubus. We innovate. Orders follow. Terms and conditions apply.
Welcome back and thank you very much for joining us. This is QTV News. The Indian Institute of Hardware Technology Gambia Limited, IIHT, held the award ceremony on Monday for its recent graduates who completed their Level 4 diploma in computing. And Ansumane Sonyasi has the details.
The presentation of these certificates signals the end of their academic program for the Level 4 diploma program at the Indian Institute of Hardware Technology Gambia Limited, and the dawn of a new challenge in their quest for academic excellence in information technology. Having completed their training course last month, this batch of 13, initially 24, are being acknowledged for their outstanding performance and seeing through what school officials describe as a rigorous course that upon completion gives students the requisite academic tools to excel in the field of information technology. Iliman Ka, Center Manager at the Indian Institute of Hardware Technology, conveys the school administration's message of appreciation to the students for their adherence to school regulations. He says the school is proud of their performance and invites them to consider pursuing the next stage of their academic journey at the school.
All of you, when you started in 2022 April, if you compare yourself between that time and now, if you're honest enough, you can see the difference seriously. Yeah? So, and we should not stop here. We should not stop here. We need to move on to the next level and then to the final one.
Moses Karayol and Daniel Nduba, both lecturers at the Institute, congratulate the graduates and express delight at how the students conducted themselves during the training. They shared their expectations as they move on to the next phase of their lives.
We have some very good speakers like Sophie and Fanta. You know, when Fanta writes English, it's almost like the Queen's English. You can't even tell the difference. Mohammed is one of, he reminds me of when I was in university, always like coding, spending a lot of time at, trying to make the best out of myself. The course is really good, it's well structured, and I'm just so happy that all of us were able to come out of it and pass. There were a lot of challenges, but as Daniel mentioned, we'll be able to rectify that so that we could move quicker.
IIHT here has been a place that when you walk in this place, you know definitely you are in a place to learn. And we are opportuned to be, graced with qualified lecturers. 90%, we say 99.9% of our lecturers have master's degree holders. And this is something that you might hardly find in other higher institutions in this country.
On behalf of the graduates, Sophie Korea thanked the school for making their time there worthwhile and went on to share how the administration's supportive approach to students makes IIHT a conducive knowledge-seeking center.
We are grateful for the resources, facilities, and opportunities that you have provided us throughout our time here. I would also like to express our heartfelt appreciation to our esteemed lecturers, Mr. Daniel and Mr. Moses, who have played a crucial role in our journey, in our educational journey. Your hard work, dedication, and passion for teaching have been evident in the quality of education we have received.
The Indian Institute of Hardware Technology Gambia Limited is a leading certified training center that provides training in some of the most sought-after IT skills, including basic IT, CCNA, diploma in cloud computing, cybersecurity, among others. Ansumane Sonyasi for KTV News.
From that report, now to international news. Today, the 13th of February, is World Radio Day, a day which seeks to encourage radio stations to provide access to information through their medium and enhance networking and international cooperation among broadcasters. Julden Jai has more.
Even as we hear about how electronic communication such as emails, website, and podcasts now dominate how we access information, radio, which is beginning its second century of service, remains one of the most dependable and widely utilized forms of media in the world, according to UNESCO. February 13 was proclaimed by UNESCO in 2011 and adopted by the UN General Assembly as World Radio Day.
The day presents an opportunity for broadcasters to promote international cooperation amongst themselves, encourage major networks and local radio stations to foster access to information and freedom of expression. For many who do not have television or internet access, the radio is still the way in which they access information. UNESCO coordinates the worldwide observance of this day by bringing together international and regional broadcasting organizations in choosing the theme for the year. Rallying private, public, and non-profit radio stations and professionals behind the year's theme, offering copyright-free content that may be shared or broadcast, as well as making widespread use of social media and a dedicated website for radio stations' virtual participation. The importance of radio in disseminating information is crucial. Today, more people own radio stations than televisions, and the Gambia is no exception. Commenting on the day, Mohamed Esba, president of the Gambia Press Union, says radio played a significant role in strengthening Gambia's democratic gains through information sharing and educating people. He said, and I quote, "Radio remains a powerful tool for information dissemination, entertainment and fostering dialogue in the Gambia. I wish to recognize the dedication of radio broadcasters and the enduring impact of this medium on our communities." End of quote. The GPU president urges colleagues to know the power of the microphone and use it wisely in the interest of the public without fear or favor. Let them also be guided by ethical principles, Mr. Ba concludes. For QTV News, I am Julde Njai.
Now that takes us to sports news. Sukuta Wansi Basic Cycle School held its annual Interhouse Sports Day on Thursday, with students participating in a variety of different sporting activities. And more in this report. Dressed in their respective house colors of red, blue and yellow and white, these students are eager to compete in various sporting disciplines at this event organized by the school authorities. According to Hamidou Gay, the sports master at Wansi Basic Cycle School, sports helps students improve their physical and mental health.
Number one is health, all right? It develops the physical fitness. And physical fitness, a physically fit person is a healthy person, right? So sport in general is health. The more you participate in sport, the more healthier you become. Am I right? So this is why we deem it very necessary to have sport, to have inter-house competition every year. This is annual competition, not every time. Every year, we find a special day, all right? And this special day is called Inter-House Athletic Competition.
Sporting disciplines on the day included high jump, long jump, and musical chairs. The students are excited to be participating in all events. Aissatou Dabo, a student, describes what sports means to them.
Okay, the benefit we have from sport, like myself, I love sport. And the benefit is that sport gives me good health. Because anytime I feel stressed or something happens to me badly, I free my mind due to sport activities, either play with my friends or go to the field alone and play. So to myself, sport is good and it gives us many benefits that I did not even mention.
School inter-house sports as an extracurricular activity is always included in the annual event calendar. Musa S. Jala, vice principal of the school, believes that some students can discover their true potential through sports rather than academics.
Sport is part of the extracurricular activities that is drawn by the ministry to the school. Not every student is equally good in classrooms, though all the students are doing their utmost best. But as sport is concerned, it will reveal their talents and as you see nowadays, sport is one of the most important activities that is carried out in the world. If one is not academically good, he or she can choose sport as a career and it might uplift the person future activities.
Sports and other games are a great way to keep children active and healthy without them missing out on their academic studies. Moreover, physical activity has been medically proven to increase cognitive and memory functions, which can help children perform better in school. According to research, students who participate in sports frequently have higher self-esteem and better social interaction than those who do not. Since its inception in 1989, Sukuta 1C Basic Cycle School has registered a lot of development, including the installation of a modern computer lab, a solar system, a home science lab, a borehole, and internet for research by students. According to the students, this year's inter-house sports competition was memorable, enjoyable, and they hope for a bigger and better one next year. Mamudu Gajaga, QTV News. And that's it for QTV News tonight. Thank you very much for watching, but don't forget to join us, not at the 10 p.m. News bulletin, but this time at 10:30 p.m. for the news version of QTV later in the second news version. Then that's it for tonight.